that you'll never leave, and I'll just try to make believe that everything you're telling me is true. Oh, lie to me.
Mike, the engineer, actually shed a tear. It's amazing.
There's two things that jumped out at me. I noticed my brother was jamming in the basement by himself, and I noticed that the pros were looking for new things to do. The music business was imploding. So I thought, why not create a league for adult non-pro musicians, and we'll get the pros to coach them. I'm Terry Motionberg, founder of the League of Rock. We created the league for the hidden musical population, moms, dads, scientists, truck drivers, adults who are hidden in their basements and have no one to play with.
I'm playing here, I can't go figure.
No, you're getting it. No, it's working. Unfortunately, the drummer has the most responsibility in this whole band, right? You're the backbone, man.
We've got adult non-pros who are lawyers and doctors and dentists and moms and dads. And we have professionals who want to do more work and aren't necessarily in front of huge audiences any longer.
Actually, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, no, stop.
I figured, what a great little community that would be. And we brought together these two populations.
Let's just do a couple of really simple arrangement ideas. So every time you hit a verse, everything should go down.
There's adults meeting other adults they never would have met otherwise. We have a wedding that's taking place in the League of Rock because someone met somebody else and they're getting married now. There are deep relationships as a result of music.
I want to talk to you guys about tune choice, which is a big thing in any band. Tune choice always comes down to picking the ones that are equally a challenge and equally make you sound good. That's just making the most out of what you have.
People sign in at the website. They tell me what they like, what they don't like, how long they've been playing, what their favorite songs are, what their favorite beer is. From that, I assemble these bands.
Is Lily Buckwitz in the room? Please come to the stage, Lily. Band number 1 begins.
I've been playing guitar on and off, mostly off, since I was 10 years old. I've played a little bit in a band, I've sung in a band, but mostly I haven't been doing it for a long time. I hope to be able to play one song all the way through and not be embarrassed, be able to perform in front of an audience.
We're here to help you. Ask us any questions you need anytime throughout the course of your sessions.
The League of Rock is this league for musicians to put them all together in bands to perform in a 10-week span, live performances, rehearsals every week, and then going into the recording studio and a final party at the end where you get to sort of showcase your band.
We're going to ask for 3 tunes, 1 tune of which you will record, and then you'll get a CD at the end that's going to be a compilation of all of the band's recordings.
We all equally want to be successful and help each other grow. And I think that's the really key thing is it's inviting, it's in a format that really lends itself to making mistakes, growing, learning. Nobody's coming in and saying, hi, I'm a prima donna, I've been playing 20 years. What do you guys know? None of that. It's really just figuring out what makes sense for everybody.
Kenny McNally, please would you come to the stage for band number 3.
My name's Kenny McNally. I own a piano services company here in Toronto.
John Wallahura.
Prior to this, I basically did the occasional karaoke night, but that was about it. That was the extent of my musical, career.
In my mind, the guy's a goddamn legend. Please put your hands together for Mr. Terry Brown.
My name's Terry Brown. I'm a newcomer to this, got involved with the League of Rock and critiqued the final performance of the finished 8 songs. It was a good experience.
For the next 10 weeks, they will create and argue and fight and play and drink and celebrate and record and perform some songs that they've never done before with people they've never met before in an environment they've never been in before.
Take a chance. I mean, you guys have already taken a chance being here. You're taking a chance coming out, which we realize and we appreciate.
We do the roll call and they meet each other. Well, even then, you still don't really know what you're going to get until you get the bands into the rehearsal studios and get them working on some songs. My dad bowled. My generation never bowled. We rocked. We jammed in bands. I pour beer, I deliver pizza, I coordinate bands, and I watch the drama unfold. Week in, week out, 10 weeks at a time, 4 times a year.
Just in case you're hungry.
When the levee breaks is really, it's dependent upon getting the right room in a way.
Chris is a long-time friend of mine. He's a great studio drummer, and he said to me, not gonna work. And I said, no, it's the League of Bands. It's like a hockey league. It's gonna work. And he said, you know, if you made it the League of Rock, it'd work. And I said, well, it is the League of Rock. Let's call it the League of Rock. He said, I'm in.
Okay, so we've got the Proclaimers 500 Miles that everyone's in on.
They met 7 days ago, and they probably spent about half an hour together, and they've been shooting emails around about song choices and will they ever decide. So tonight was about spending some time with each of the bands, letting them know they're all in the same boat, and they're really going to get to play music together, and that's what this experience is about.
I trust you guys that you'll play it enough and you go, do I really want to play this 85 times over the next 10 weeks?
It was a little scary, you know, to meet a group of strangers. It's like a pickup hockey league. You meet a bunch of people and you don't know if they're any good or if they, you know, if they're going to like you. Hi, I'm Lily Buchwitz. In my day job, I'm a marketing professor, but in my heart, I'm a rocker.
Guys, let's start with that song.
Okay.
One way or another.
So that's a god-awful song?
No, I said let's go.
It's a D major and D major.
Oh, that's for me to have. Oh, I thought it was your copy.
I felt like out of control. Like I didn't know where I fit in. It was my first time ever doing anything like that. And I had like an anxiety attack. I was very upset. And I was just like near tears. I actually broke down and started crying. I said, I don't know where I fit in. I don't know who's doing what. Hi, my name is Sharon Katz, and I'm a visual artist. Don't play no games. Play no games. You're driving me. We're trying to do one of my songs, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I really, really want them to do my song. But then I thought, okay, it's not just about me. Everybody in the band wants to show themselves off in a way that feels great. As soon as I realized I had to let go, everything just like, oh my God, I woke up the next day and it was just like this huge release. It was like, okay, I'm just here for fun. Whatever happens, happens. Doesn't matter. It's not about just me. It's about me and a band, and I'll figure it out as I go. I don't have to know right now, right?
Just do the verse with the one vocal, and then do the obvious, the aliyahs.
And I've never sung before.
My name's Dave Barrett, and I'm a guitar player, mostly. And what I do is I coach in rehearsals, and we also give pointers when they play live, and when they're in the studio, they get guys like myself to come in and produce the recording session.
David Barrett is a great coach in the League of Rock. He produces our bands, he coaches week to week. He can do it all. The guy understands everything there is to know about a guitar. He's a fabulous solo player, did some time at the tail end of Platinum Blonde as a session player. So he's a good coach in the League of Rock.
I was terrified. I was thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, and I was, having all these feelings about myself. Hi, my name is Rick Rawlings, and by day I own a trucking company, flatbed boom truck company. I just always wanted to play, but my life took another course, and I decided to play with other things other than musical instruments, and I got myself into a lot of trouble. So
that was great. I mean, can you do anything else without your drummer?
We've been working on stuff, but without him, because it was just all. I started getting into, I guess, the whole sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing, but more so the drug thing, and I got myself into a lot of trouble, mentally, spiritually, and physically too. I reduced myself to being virtually homeless, and all I had was a bag of clothes and a 1986 Buick with no insurance. And when I decided that I've had enough, and I went and got some help, and I've been clean from all that for 9 years.
My first session started off like, I wanted to quit, I wanted to kill some people, and it was a real, I think, emotional roller coaster. The program here is, you meet 4 strangers, you've got to beat something up with them in 5 weeks, you're on stage for a couple of weeks. My world, I don't worry too much about people's feelings because we're here to make money, and I'm driving the boat, and here it's more, we're all going to take a turn driving the boat, or maybe even nobody's driving the boat, but it's just way more collaborative. You got to be way more sensitive to people's feelings.
It's great to see the people laughing at the right times and crying at the right times and all that sort of thing. So I think we're off to a good start. It's going to be a good session.